Once upon a time, there were two sisters, Sherry and Laura. Sherry was kind and caring to everyone around her, while Laura had a nasty disposition and cared only for herself. Sherry was stunningly beautiful, with long, golden hair that everyone envied. Unable to compete with Sherry's beauty, Laura resented her. One day, their mother fell ill and passed away, leaving the girls and their father grief-stricken. As time went by, their father met a new woman who became their stepmother. She was harsh and treated the girls unfairly. Stepmother: Sherry, you must clean the house while Laura and I sit outside. Sherry: can I have some help, please? Stepmother: we're too busy. It takes a lot to maintain our beauty, and we need time to relax. You will never be as beautiful as us, which is why you have to do all the work. Laura: that's right, Sherry. I have good looks and good fortune, but you only have the right to work. The stepmother was wrong, though. Sherry was the most beautiful girl in the entire land. Sherry did her chores and made sure the house was spotless. When their father returned from work, she decided to tell him what had happened. Sherry: Laura and your wife made me do all the housework while you were gone. They sat outside and left me with everything. Father: is this true? Laura: no, Duff. Sherry loves to tell lies. You know that. Stepmother: how could you believe I would do that? I treat the girls as if they were my own. I love them like my own flesh and blood. Sherry: you have hurt me by lying like this. Father: Sherry, what have I told you about lying? Go to your room without dinner. I will not accept lying in my house. The girl's father was a good-hearted man, but had adapted to the nature of his eldest daughter and his new, harsh wife. Sherry spent the evening in her room, hungry and sad for being stuck in this horrible situation. The next day, the stepmother was more upbeat when the girls woke up. Stepmother: girls, I have a game for you. I want you to catch as many fish as you can for our dinner this evening. Whoever catches the most will get a reward. The girls started to leave the room when the stepmother grabbed Laura's arm and pulled her back. Stepmother: I trust you to make sure she doesn't win, understand? The girls went out fishing, and by the end of the day, Sherry had caught twice as many fish as Laura. They were on their way back home when Laura began to scream. Laura: ah, look, they're in the woods. It's a wolf. Sherry: where? I can't see it. Laura: there. Go check quickly. As Sherry headed into the woods to check what Laura pointed out, Laura quickly took all of Sherry's fish and rushed back home, leaving Sherry with an empty bucket. Sherry returned from the woods, not finding anything, only to see her bucket empty. She picked it up and went home as fast as she could. Sherry: why did you steal all my fish? I had twice as many as you did. Laura: stop lying again, Sherry. Stepmother: that's enough from you, Sherry. Since you did not help us gather our meal, you will only be allowed vegetables. Sherry: that's not fair. I caught most of those fish. Laura stole from me. Father: Sherry, please stop lying. I would believe you if you didn't lie so much. Sherry: they are lying to you, Dad. Sherry looked into her father's eyes. It was clear he was hesitant. He wanted to believe his daughter, but at the same time could not accuse his other daughter and new wife of lying. Father: just eat the vegetables, Sherry. Later that evening, a messenger arrived in the village, shouting so everyone could hear. The prince was holding a ball to find himself a wife. All the girls in the village were invited to the grandest party ever. The two sisters were incredibly excited.